This is some news that just released today. Super exciting Honda news, so make sure to subscribe and hit that like button if you guys like Honda news, Honda videos, everything Honda. And this channel pretty much revolves around Hondas for the most part. I love Hondas and they're amazing, so make sure to smash that like button. If you guys like the new Honda Prelude, you're going to be excited about this, and I definitely was when I read this. So it says just released today. This article was September 30th, 2025 at 9 a.m. It says Honda reveals 2026 Prelude GT, newest GT500 Honda styled after the new hybrid sports coupe, replacing the Civic Type R GT after 2025. As you guys probably already know, there is a GT Type R that just looks amazing. It is so cool, and obviously it's built for the track. It's a race car. This Prelude is going to be replacing it, so Honda has some big plans. So as you can see here, this is the Prelude GT, and this thing just looks so mean. You can see the headlights. That's basically the only thing that resembles the production Prelude is just the headlights. You can see the headlights shape right here. Looks really aggressive. Obviously, this thing is like wide body. It's changed up completely, and it should be. This is a race car for the GT500, and this thing definitely is going to be beefed up. It's going to be a lot more aggressive. We don't even know what's in here, so I'm hoping this article actually touches on what the drivetrain is in this Prelude for the GT500, so we can at least know what kind of engine is powering this beast, because this thing definitely looks super aggressive. You can see the mirrors right here. They're like popped out mirrors. Has a huge wing on the back. It looks like it's like full carbon fiber. It's probably not, but it does look really mean. You can see the huge splitter on the front right here. It's got the wide body like I mentioned, but this thing looks so aggressive. I had to talk about what this thing looks like. Obviously, you see a red badge. That means it's built for racing. That means it is going to be fast, and it's going to hopefully win some races. It says Honda Racing Corporation, HRC, has announced the reveal of its newest Autobox Super GT Series GT500 Challenger, the Prelude GT. Super exciting news. The Prelude GT will make its on-track testing debut tomorrow in a shakedown at Sportsland Sugo and will begin racing in Super GT in 2026, replacing the Civic Type R GT. That is so amazing, and if you guys look here, here's another look at it from the rear, and this thing is just so out there and just straight racing. You can tell nothing on here is for looks. Everything is for track and for function, and this thing is probably really fast. Obviously, it's going to have to be, and I don't know, that design, I don't know if that's carbon fiber or if it's just, it looks like it's probably a pattern, but it just looks really cool. In all black, you can see this huge wing on here. This thing is just built for function, and I'm sure this car hits some really quick laps as well. Look at these wheels. You can see the slicks on here. It looks like some slicks with some really mean wheels. This thing is just built for performance. It says Honda revived the Prelude as a three-door hybrid sports coupe, sharing a platform with the current Civic. The 6th generation Prelude BF1 went on sale beginning 4th of September in Japan and North America, with a European launch scheduled in 2026. That's crazy that Japan and America got the same launch date, but then Europe got a launch date in 2026. So Europe's getting it way later. Maybe because they are cutting out the Civic Type R and really strengthening their emissions regulations. And here's a side profile look at this new Prelude GT, and you can see the huge wing. The roof line, the headlights and taillights basically are the only things that resemble the production Prelude. You can see this body looks really aggressive. The rear over here, the front end somewhat resembles the Prelude still, and obviously this is based off of the Prelude, but it is built for track. This is a race car, so it's not going to take everything from the Prelude, but it does have some of the similar characteristics. And who knows, if we heavily modified a Prelude, we could probably make it look close to this at least. So it says, hopes were high when Honda launched the Civic Type R GT for 2024 Super GT season. The first GT500 car based on a 5-door sports sedan, the Civic Type R, obviously. The Civic Type R GT got its first win last August in Fuji Speedway, finished as GT500 Championship runners-up. So they actually did win last August in Fuji Speedway. It says, but during the same time frame, the Civic Type R GT has been outmatched by the Toyota GR Supra GT500 and even the Nissan Z Nismo GT500. And with 2 races left in the 2025 Super GT season, Honda faces the prospect of a winless season for the first time since 2016, which definitely would be sad with the GR Supra GT500 outmatching the Type R GT. That is really sad. Honda's got to do something, so they're throwing in this Prelude GT, and hopefully they win in 2025. Further details about the Prelude, including the engine and its drivers for 2026 season, will be revealed later. So they are not letting us know what the powertrain is in this race car. I would love to know. And I believe the Civic Type R GT actually makes 650 horsepower out of a 2-liter turbocharged engine. That's actually pretty crazy. It's really amazing how Honda can make that kind of power out of a little 2-liter. So here's another look at it close up. You can see those headlights right there with the daytime running light right here. This does look like some sort of pattern on here. Just looks really aggressive. You can see that red badge up here again. It says Prelude GT on the hood. Here's a look from the back. Closer up look, you could see that HRC Honda Racing right here on the bumper, Prelude GT, which is just really sick. This just looks so good. With the Prelude taillight that just stretches all the way across back here, it just looks really good. And obviously, this is going to be a race car. It has the big wing up here with a huge spoiler on the back of the trunk as well. The pictures of this new Prelude GT just look so aggressive. I would love to see the Prelude Type R and see what Honda does with that, because Honda does know how to make a really aggressive race car. The Civic Type R looks amazing. The Prelude Type R should be as amazing, if not even better, as a coupe in a Type R trim. That would just be so sick. So thank you guys for watching. Thanks for making it this far. Make sure to subscribe and hit that like button if you guys like Honda Prelude content, and I'll see you guys on the next one.